What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis?
I need a
What
second.
about the barbecue
I need
sauce?
a second. Yeah, I
Oh, now
I
it
said
is.
it. So anyway, there I was, barbecue sauce on my titties.
Oh, nice. This was a 4th of July thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you missed out. That was
Was
after.
it like
That was after we left.
was it like sweet or spicy?
We get to spicy. It's always spicy.
One on each side.
Okay.
Is it just satisfactory again?
You could.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
has it had an update? I'm not voting
I'm
for
gonna
it.
tell you right now, I'm not gonna vote for it. I'm not willing to put us through that again.
Okay, I'm back.
Wow.
Oh, he's back. All right. Welcome to VGotM episode number 13. We are live with V Rising, but first we have a fantastic show today. I think we get to hear about a lot of wow. A lot of this month in gaming. I'm getting an echo. Is that me?
Uh-oh. I think it might be me. Hold on.
Oh no. We got a new segment called This Month in Gaming. We're going to talk about Kenobi, and I'm going to give you all a history lesson on Gamergate. But first, got to do introductions. We have Ninja Giraffe. Is he here, or did he mute himself?
I'm here. I'm messing with my audio settings.
Okay, you can find him on Twitter as Ninja Giraffe. I think maybe.
That's not true.
Okay.
It's Ninja 97 Giraffe.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know your.
Stay tuned because I will literally never post anything.
We have Saltydog, who. What are you drinking today, Salty?
Bush.
Nice. Is this a euphemism?
No, it's literal.
He's deep in some
Bush
bush right
Light.
now.
Yeah.
The
Got a bush
alpha.
in each hand.
The alpha among us. Angry's here with me, and last but definitely not least, we have Chief. And hey, well,
Give a
what?
shout out to my Twitter.
What's your Twitter again? Angry88 Giraffe.
Actually, I don't even know.
Are you accepting this Twitter?
I mean, it's there. I haven't been posting anything on it.
You can follow him.
I am at Angry88 Giraffe. I'm a giraffe. I'm really pissed off. I'm posting hot takes on things. Feel free to come.
Give me one of your hot takes.
Okay, hold on. Let me
I'm bored.
Let me go in. I said January 6th reminds me of Ganondorf trying to steal the Triforce.
Oh.
So let's, we
that
can
is
discuss
a hot
that. Yeah.
Before we discuss it, we have one last person. We have to introduce Chief. Chief has he got removed from Twitter, but he has I mean, we all are striving to be removed from Twitter. You want to tell us that story, Chief?
So when Roe v. Wade got overturned, which was a happy day.
What?
A lot of the streaming and gaming community went nuts and in protest of said events. And one of the streamers that I used to follow, or that I watched a lot back in the day, but I hadn't in a while, but the streamer Glad, he tweeted something along. He plays Destiny 2. And actually, that's what he mainly got famous on. Now he's a variety streamer, but he comes back to Destiny 2 every once in a while.
Everybody hates a box of chocolates.
But he tweeted something along the lines of like religious people need to basically go F themselves. These white people on the Supreme Court are taking rights away and all this stuff, and especially since a black man and a white woman voted with it as well. But that's neither here nor there.
I thought it was going somewhere else with did the deed or something.
A black man and a white woman did what?
So anyways, I have never once ever subscribed to him. I've never sent money to a streamer.
Okay.
But all I did was on my Twitter account, which was Ultramaga Jim, parentheses handsome/brilliant, which was my adjectives that I had people have to call me when they just like my identity, gender identity pronouns, I have adjectives. But anyways, all I'd said on his reply, or I replied to that tweet and said, I canceled my Twitch subscription. That's all I said. Now, needless to say, I am not a Twitch subscriber. But in less than 30 minutes, the tweet, I had like over 1,000 notifications.
Oh gosh.
That's awesome.
The Twitter analytics said that over 80,000 people saw that tweet, and that like 1,000 people had been to my profile. That like 10,000 people had actually interacted with it, like all this type of stuff. And
did you get any followers from it?
No, I didn't get any followers from it. But the funny thing is that this so then Glad quote tweeted it, like he quote retweeted me.
Wow.
saying good, thinning the herd, basically. So he was happy that I said this. Needless to say, I'm not a Twitch subscriber to him. So he never even got money. So again, I'm just trolling these people. And I replied a couple of times to different people on there. Like one person was like, why are you commenting? Like, why'd you say that? We don't care that you leave, just leave, blah, blah, blah. And then
I don't care that you don't care, don't leave.
Yeah, basically that's what I said. Like, well, obviously you cared enough to comment that I cared enough to say that I left, And then I said to this other person, I was like, yeah, but look at what I said. All I said was this one sentence, and look at the insane response. I'm getting death threats. People want me to kill myself, and the liberal snowflakes are just melting, and it was great. And then well, I was for a short time.
He was a flash in the pan.
Yeah, like a flash in the pan. Because then someone tweeted a reply of a screenshot of this like bot like website where like you can like I think it takes like you put screen names or user Twitter handles and it'll say like bot probability or something like that, or like your interaction with this could be risky or something, like because of like what they do. And so like it said that I was an 80% agitator.
That's amazing.
Are you a bot?
And because literally all I would do is like, anytime that a liberal, like I followed Joe Biden on there. And so anytime that I was like, he tweeted something that had the word like we're standing up for women's rights or something, literally all I did was tweet, what is a woman, and put @Matt Walsh. Like that's all that I did. I did that probably 30 times. And then, liking and retweeting all these other conservatives and stuff. Well, I was in the process of, just like scrolling through it. And then all of a sudden my Twitter went blank. And I was like, wait, what? And it said, this account had been permanently suspended until for being a bot, basically. Yes. They thought, so like someone reported, like, I guess a lot of people reported my profile as a bot because that guy shared that screenshot saying, risky interactions with this particular character. Because I didn't have my face obviously on my profile picture, but
yeah.
So it was just a random picture, but yeah, it was quite a fun 30 minutes where that happened. And so yeah, that was a great day.
That's hilarious.
Are we talking to a bot right now?
Yeah. Are you
No,
a bot?
I'm not a bot anymore. But for the short amount of time, like I forget but yeah, it's still like 80% agitator. Like that's what it's saying. that I was an agitator on Twitter.
That's
And
amazing.
it's like, yes, that's what I want to be.
And you have since recovered control of your account?
Have you?
No, it was
Oh, it's gone forever.
It's yeeted.
it was yeeted, like
Yeeted
thrown to
it.
the moon.
Wow.
And
They were
And
like,
so-
yeet.
and it didn't matter.
Prior to that, you had like other posts and stuff. Like you weren't just.
No, I didn't. I like that account was only about
I like how he says.
maybe like
No, I mean like you've had other posts though. Like you had posted for some time.
Well, no. So I had Twitter I haven't had Twitter for like a year. Like basically like when it went crazy, and then once Elon said that he was buying it and bringing it back into free speech, like I was like, okay, I'll come back to it. So I'd only been back on it for about 2 months,
Okay, gotcha.
and I never like tweeted anything. Like I only retweeted and replied to stuff.
Still,
So-
No wonder they thought you were a bot.
That's what I thought I was a bot.
Yeah, are you a bot?
But yeah,
Seems like bot behavior to me.
it was.
This seems like something a bot would say.
Well, if you just report my Twitter handle and it'll tell you if I am or not.
I like it.
I've been looking up and reporting you right now.
Well, that Twitter handle's gone. Like it's gone.
I like
So
how he
it's
said. How he
available?
said on this account. I like how he said on this account. So, like he has multiple. He has a botnet
Yeah, so go
going.
find him.
I wonder if the
Yeah.
username is recycled. Like, could one of us make an account in the same name and start doing stuff?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm Ultra Mega
But-
Joe.
But no, I since have
Oh, by the
redone
way,
my
sorry.
Twitter, but I just didn't want to have to fight the whole
What is it?
prove that you're actually a person by putting in a phone number and
Oh,
doing all
yeah.
this other stuff and like
Yeah.
send us a picture of your social security card, and I was like, no, I'm okay.
So what's your new handle?
It's now Ultra Maga Jack.
All right, everyone go
So
follow
where did you
him.
get the inspiration for the name?
And
I feel like I've heard this before.
yeah,
You
Okay, are
should
y'all
go
still
back and just
hearing echoes of
retweet the
yourself,
same
by the way?
thing.
I know, right? Well, I'm kind of laid off it because then not only so Glad has like I don't know like 300,000 or maybe more followers. I don't even know. But then Dr. Lupa retweeted it and like commented on it, and he has over 1 million followers.
Oh man.
And so you're talking like as soon as that happened, like that's like about 10 minutes after he's commented on it, he was like, so like his comment on it was like, he says, I've never been happier to find out that I don't have a follower. That's what he said. Like he was like he was happy that I didn't follow him. And like I replied to him saying like, who are you? Like literally I had no idea who this guy was. And then like 10 minutes later it was gone. So it was, but yeah.
So
Anyways.
so like when your account gets deleted though, like doesn't it what is it like all your stuff, all your tweets get deleted, right?
Yeah, it all got gone.
So that he looks like he's just replying to nothing.
To nothing, yeah.
So dumb.
But
I heard that you are what is it, working on setting up something. You're moving your energy into something that probably should be like more, how do we put it, stream work. Like you're going to start doing some of your own streams,
yes, I'm gonna start. I bought some things and gonna start doing a Throwback Thursday stream for the VGotM channel.
When's the inaugural one?
The inaugural one is gonna be on July 14th, so next Thursday. We're gonna do our first stream. Not sure what time, but it'll all be there. But I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube, and it's just gonna be under Chief Giraffe is my name, and we're gonna do a Throwback Thursday. I have my original Nintendo GameCube.
Ooh,
And
nice.
we're gonna be streaming some Legend of Zelda. Throwback Thursdays to the good old days. And
Before
we'll
streamers.
start. Now it won't be like every Thursday. It'll be like maybe at least one Thursday a month, but try to do at least maybe 2. But just stream for an hour or 2 and just talk about the games and histories and just all that fun stuff. So,
And I have linked his YouTube channel in the description, so feel free to check him out.
I do have some old videos there from my Destiny 1 days and Destiny back on the PlayStation. But, yep, that's that.
Not that I have a PlayStation.
Just don't
Not that I have
tag.
a PlayStation.
Just don't tag Glad because you might get yeeted from YouTube.
That's right. Get yeeted from YouTube again. But anyways, that is really all the time that I'm going to be
Monty
able
Python?
to. I
Yeah. I was thinking we could be the Knights of Yeet.
There you go.
That's it. There
The
we go.
Knights who say yeet.
We are the Knights who say Yeet. Bring us a tweet.
A
I love
shrubbery.
it. I love it.
Bring us another tweet.
But I'm gonna have to. That's basically all the time I have for the
Wow.
stream tonight. I'm gonna the
Wow.
podcast tonight.
What a grifter.
I know.
Seriously.
Had to do my shameless plug and then leave, but I left y'all with a good story to chatter about.
Yeah.
Just wanted to tell y'all to
All that
like
stuff.
and subscribe.
That's right. Like, subscribe, follow, smash that like button.
Smash it.
All right,
Donate
ban
to
him
me
from the podcast.
That's right.
He's a bot.
No.
Yeah, he's a bot.
He's
a
bot.
No.
He's gonna
I'm just
play.
kidding.
He's gonna play Wind Waker and just like use a tool assisted program to speed run it.
That's right. Where I have all the items and rupees and everything.
Start
All right. Well,
leaving
have fun with the
comments on it.
podcast,
All
gentlemen.
right.
And
All right.
Good to
I
see you,
will see
Chief.
y'all around. Good to see
Hey,
y'all.
before you leave, vote for
Yeah.
Astroneer.
Okay, we'll do.
I vote for Human
Better
Fall
not.
Flat, actually.
Don't do that.
I have a
Yeah, do the
perfect
Human
argument
Fall
for
Flat
it.
one.
You just won't be around to hear it.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see y'all later, guys.
All right. See you, Chief.
So 5 is the top vote.
Man,
right?
what an asshole.
One is the top vote.
We are the Knights who say Yeet.
Oh, that's such a good story. I'm glad I finally got to hear it from his. Like, I was out of town and didn't get to hear it from his point of view and missed everything that blew up. Okay, so I wouldn't have started like a new segment kind of thing. We'll call it, but called This Month in Gaming, and the idea behind it is that there are ridiculously stupid things that happened in games over the last month, and I didn't get all of them. So if you want to send them, you're welcome to send them into the channel. You can join our Discord and send them, like, just link them and I'll add them to everything. But the start of it is we all played Halo Infinite. Do y'all remember that?
I know the story.
Yeah.
He can't help himself. So Halo Infinite decided, I don't know if y'all were aware, but not only was this last month Pride Month, where every game company colors their logo in Pride colors, except for in the Middle East. But this month was also Juneteenth. Are we all aware of this?
Yes, go on.
Okay. So Halo Infinite, 343 Industries, which, by the way, is literally Microsoft, decided to release a... I wish I could do like a Norm Macdonald, but I didn't spend enough time to like narrow this down. Anyway, so they released a Juneteenth color scheme, decal. I think it was a decal for Juneteenth, and it was like the green, black, and red, which are... I don't like those colors. I don't think they go well together. But Salty, you may not know this story. They labeled it as a bonobo. Okay. Salty, do you know what a bonobo is? He's gone.
He's-
Oh,
Who?
no. He's
Oh,
out
no.
of here.
Do you know
The
what
only other person named Salty here.
Salty,
Sorry.
do you know what a bonobo is?
No, I do not.
Okay. A bonobo is a type of African ape monkey.
I love those.
They literally named their Juneteenth cosmetic reward for money after a monkey from Africa.
Is there a better name?
Juneteenth is about the slaves being freed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just like
Connecting
monkeys.
the dots here.
He missed the first part.
Okay. Even better.
Honestly, I had no idea what Juneteenth was for.
That's fine. That's fine. Even better though is they had no idea what to do about this. Like what are they supposed to do? You know, it makes sense. So their social media guy was like, "Oh, we're sorry about this. This was an internal name, and it wasn't supposed to be shown to the public."
Even worse.
Even worse.
So basically, internally, we think of them all as racist or as monkeys.
That's just admitting it.
Right.
They're like, okay, so behind your back, we secretly are super racist at work, but we want you to think we're really woke because we released this shader.
Oh
Wow.
man. Oh, that made my day. Yeah. You know what else made my month?
What?
Diablo Immortal.
Oh God,
Is it really? Was it this month?
Yeah, it released
it's been a
this
long
month.
month.
Seems like it's been so long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're like 5 weeks into this month apparently, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, like, so I've been watching a lot of like YouTube videos about Diablo Immortal and all this type of thing, and this might be the lowest point I've seen Activision Blizzard get, and that includes like
Oh.
the yearly Call of Duty things where it's just like a skin remake or stuff like that. But I don't know if it's true, but there is a claim that it takes about $100,000 to get your character fully upgraded.
Yeah, I read like
Wow.
110,000.
But it's
I
like
don't understand the problem.
okay. Well, not for YouTubers.
I've already leveled up 5 characters.
Oh, good grief.
For YouTubers, it's not a problem. For streamers, it's not a problem. Asmongold spent like $30,000 on the damn thing.
Oof. Maybe that was just their whole game plan.
Well, like so, you know, I've had conversations with the guys in the industry, and there was I was talking to a guy who worked for, I think it was Glue or something like that, and he said that they were doing a racing game. It was like a very niche game, but their whales in the game would spend, you know, thousands of dollars a month. I think they had one guy who spent like $20,000 a month, which is
Wow.
ridiculous. But at one point they had a guy who was spending like $4,000 to $5,000 often, and he was on an Amazon Fire phone. Y'all remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone. Like they don't exist anymore. And so it was costing, like, so they decided instead of updating the Amazon Fire, because he was the only person on an Amazon Fire phone, instead of keeping like those like all the updates they wanted to do on Amazon Fire, they just bought him a brand new iPhone and sent it to him, said thank you for being a loyal customer, so that they wouldn't have to keep Amazon Fire servers up and running, because he was spending so much money. It was like, this was worth it.
Wow.
Anyway, so Diablo Immortal, there's so many. I'm trying not to get super mad because I'll go into this weird rant. No one else will be able to talk for like 45 minutes.
I'd do it, honestly. Oh, by the way, before, are you still hearing echoes of yourself?
No, I'm not hearing echoes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I think I solved the issue. Just wanted
But-
to make sure before we
yeah.
get into the rant.
Okay. Activision Blizzard just sucks. Okay. Like they really do. They have destroyed nearly every aspect of their old IPs. And like World of Warcraft sucks. At least StarCraft they haven't done anything to, but when StarCraft 3 comes out, it's just going to be a microtransaction filled piece of shit. Diablo Immortal, like this game, like the sole idea, y'all have played action RPGs like Diablo Immortal, right? or like Diablo, like
Yeah.
where loot
Yeah.
loot just kind of pinatas from characters.
Yeah.
There were people who did like tests, and it costs roughly, I think it was roughly $25 to like fully max out how like your excess loot that you would get. So the idea of it is like you level up, and as you level up, you go and you do these instances. They're called rifts, and you get your band together, and you go in there, and you jump in together, and you go and do a loot, like a go fight a boss, and all this loot drops. But you can pay $25 or something like that, and you get like a higher chance of getting your loot or a guaranteed good drop. So the whole purpose of this game is to like go and just kind of grind, do the same thing over and over again to try and get better and better and better and better loot. And all Diablo Immortal has done is said, hey, you pay $25, like you're going to get a good piece of gear. And someone did a comparison between not spending any money and spending money. And you got like, when you didn't spend money, you got 2 pieces of common gear, like barely worth it kind of thing. If you spent $25, you got 10 pieces of legendary gear. Like, it's just that drastic. And there's PvP in this stupid game.
I've seen a couple of videos of someone who's, dropped a few $100 and they're just absolutely stomping everybody else.
Right? I think I saw that video. He just kind of like he's cackling the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like crazy because it's not even like a little bit that they allowed pay to win. It's just blatant. Like you pay more, you do better. And not only that, they made it. A lot of games provide a pretty big curve to try and convince you to put money into something. But this is, I mean, they make it basically impossible to play unless you pay.
That's so dumb. I'm so glad I'm not playing that game.
Yeah.
Y'all,
I never
did y'all
really had any attention to.
did y'all watch I know y'all don't probably watch BlizzCon videos very much, but did y'all watch the BlizzCon video of when that was announced?
Yeah, the one where the guy was like, "Is this an April Fool's joke?"
Yeah, is this
and they were like, "Do you guys not have phones?"
Oh my gosh, idiots! Like how
Yeah, I
brain
was just
dead are
like,
you?
that was the most condescending thing. And then it was like, at that moment, I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna play it." Like
Yeah.
they were just acting like dicks from the beginning.
Well, and the other thing was like when he said that and he got booed, his response was like, "What are they booing me for? Like, do you not understand how to?" And yeah. Anyway, on to brighter news. Amouranth, our favorite.
The horse?
No. She
It's
apparently.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Stay tuned. You'll know what that means later.
She bought $2 million of Blizzard stock this month.
Oh.
I'm wondering if she's trying to do a hostile takeover.
I invite Amouranth to buy $2 million of our podcast.
VGotM stock.
Yeah.
We should do an ICO, like
we're a publicly owned company.
Yes, we can be if she wants to come in and she
invest
can buy my
$2
stock.
million.
She can buy my
what?
stock.
She can short your stock.
Yeah. Whoa, we didn't say anything about shorting. I'm going long on Amouranth.
I just came up with a brilliant business idea. There should be
Someone's gonna take this now.
Well, they won't. No one's listening.
Oh.
There should be a way to like and subscribe. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm gonna create an alternate YouTube account and sign in during the podcast and be like, "I am Rakesh, listening in many enjoyment listening to your podcast."
This is brilliant business idea.
Yeah.
Someone should start a company that allows you to invest in streamers to try so you can get a portion of their earnings. Right? So they basically become companies and you're putting stock into them so you get dividends and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
I want to invest in OnlyFans.
Oh.
Can you
You're a
not?
bit late to that one.
No,
Well,
like,
no. Invest in
that's
like
the
the
thing,
individual
like,
model.
Pornhub doesn't have stock.
What?
Oh.
It's a private company.
Yeah, but like if every
Yeah, it is.
if there yeah,
It's an
like if there was
incognito
ever anything that was
company.
going to pay dividends, like my God,
You should just make an OnlyFans. It's probably more profitable.
I should.
We should.
If only I was attractive.
You might do
Not-
better on Feet Finder.
Not that we're saying we're not attractive.
Not that we're not attractive.
Not that we think we're conventionally unattractive.
But I think it would be a really interesting. I wonder if that's going to happen. It's like people start investing in like streamers and stuff like that early on to get a return on the investment. Someone should invest in us. I'm sure we
it's
can.
a good idea.
I think we can do it. I think we can do it.
Yeah.
All right. I have a picture to show y'all.
Oh, boy.
Oh, gosh. Okay, it's gonna be difficult. I have to do it like twice. All right. So first of all, okay, in here, go here.
Where are
So
we watching
dumb.
this?
I
I'm going
can't
to put
see
it.
it on Discord.
I'll put it on Discord. I'll put it on Discord. Jeez. Trying. Want to try and. How do I switch over to a different screen? There we go. Change window. Okay. Don't react yet. I haven't switched it over live yet.
Oh,
Okay. So,
I'm
the-
reacting right now.
so the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
How would
just,
you like me to react to this?
So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game came out. Like the most recent, like basically it's just a remake.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And the
no.
one on the left is the one that came out in 1991. And the one on the right is the one that came out in 2022.
Personally,
The
I'm
Matrix
I'm
was
of the
right.
school-
We did peak in the 90s.
Right?
I'm of the school of thought that says it should go the other way over time.
Right? Well, I thought we were being progressive here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is progress.
No, progress would be right to left. Like she's just I don't understand this fascination of with game companies like making your female characters so ugly. And then I take a look at like a lot of the influencers now. I'm like, you guys are just pretty ugly.
It is true.
Anyway. Back to gaming news. That is gaming news, but you know, it's like
We're gonna have to play it now.
I mean someone could suggest it.
I'll play the
I'm
old
not
one.
gonna
Y'all
do that.
play the new one.
I'll play the old one. Oh man.
Did y'all see EA's tweet about single player games?
No.
Okay, so they like their social media. This story got better and better as the more I dug into it. So there's a social media tweet that EA tweeted out. And it was something like, "She's a 10, but she plays single player games." Okay.
So she's a 10?
Well, it's like, but she, like, and so the idea is like, well, you knock her because she doesn't play multiplayer games.
It's like an 11.
What would it be if she was a 10, but she played, you said EA?
EA tweeted
Oh,
this
that's
out.
a 1.
Okay, what would she be if she's a 10, but she plays EA games then?
That's a 2.
Be like a 6 maybe on a good day?
Out here playing Star Wars. Right? They did the Battlefront thing, didn't they?
They did Battlefront, yeah, and the Old Republic and stuff. Anyway, so they tweeted out, and apparently, like the all these staff members, because EA has done a lot of single player games. They published a lot of single player games. Like, I think Jedi Fallen Order is EA. I think Dead Space is EA. Like all these really good good games, and like all these developers are like, what do you just don't think? Come to find out that their Twitter account is not even being run by people who like an internal member of EA. It's a third party thing that thought they were going to be doing something like funny with this, but didn't know anything about EA's like production line or like anything like they've done before. I'm like, this is the dumbest. Like in 2022, this current year, there are 1 million people who would love to get like a part-time job ship posting on Twitter, and they love EA games. Like, why would you outsource it? It doesn't make any sense. You could pay less to someone in their basement who would love to just ship post for you. Instead, I don't know. It's so dumb. I hate it.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to need you guys to liven up your reactions for Gamergate.
Oh, I hate this.
I don't know.
I
what
hate
it
all
is.
this news. I want something and someone to do something about it.
Because this ties in with Roe v. Wade.
Okay.
Gamergate does. I'm serious. Like, actually serious.
Oh.
Okay.
Back it up.
All right, so 2013, a young man, I don't remember his name, a young video game developer in Canada, wrote like a blog post basically, and he said the gist of it was that this young woman, also a game developer in Canada, named Zoe Quinn, slept with a bunch of games journalists. And that's how she got her game, Depression Quest.
I've heard of that.
That's how she got her game, Depression Quest. Like, got good reviews.
I just Googled her.
Oh, I have it.
I'm very disgusted.
Yes, she's not very attractive. Okay.
I heard her game's called Depression Quest.
I think that
have
would.
this
Yeah.
game.
You have
I
it?
think it's free to play. Yeah. Unless I bought it. I don't think I bought it.
You gave money to Zoe Quinn?
Are
You
you
don't
a
think
simp?
so?
Yeah.
Oh no. I've been ignoring the signs.
Okay.
Do you have a waifu pillow?
Oh no.
It is free to play.
Okay, good. Yeah, I evidently put it in my library, so I guess I'm a simp.
Yeah.
It's an
I've never played
interactive
it.
fiction game where you play as someone living with depression.
Why do you
never
need a
even
game for
installed
that?
Right.
Like, why do
Just
I
be-
need a game to do this?
Just be a man.
Yeah. I just do what most people do and ignore the signs.
Exactly.
Anyway, so come to find out that she was cheating on this guy, her boyfriend, the game developer who wrote this blog post, with games journalist and sleeping with him for these better reviews. Okay, gamers, understandably, I think, got upset. What do you think that the games journalist response was, or game journalism response was? This is an interactive history lesson.
Like, don't tell me what to do with my body.
Double down.
Good guess, Salty.
Let's go.
They decided.
She took two at once.
Probably.
Oh, no.
Probably. There's nudes of her online, by the way, if you want to go find them.
What's her name?
I don't think we do.
Where?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, it's horrible.
What website would this been on? All right.
For research purposes.
So games journalist came and basically lambasted all of the gamers for complaining that there were games journalists who were sleeping with developers and not informing the gamers that they were having a intimate relationship with them. Okay? And the immediate response from games journalism was to be like, "Oh, you're just sexist." Immediate. Like this
Super
whole,
sexist.
it was like you just don't like women developing games. That's why you're so mad. Okay? From this
Part
spawned
of why I'm mad.
from this spawned a Kickstarter. Let me look at this up. I have to look this up because she's so irritating that I am. Made by Anita Sarkeesian. What's her Kickstarter?
Does she have nudes?
I don't know.
God, why would you want to know that?
She's not unattractive.
Yes, she. Oh my god.
Who is this, Anita?
She's not unattractive. She's just not like attractive. I'll put her like a average.
She looks like that one girl from the Trump inauguration when he won, and she goes no.
I
And
don't
she's
know.
like screaming.
I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna have to agree with Salty on this. That I don't think she's attractive.
No, I said she's not unattractive. She's just not attractive. Like
I think she is unattractive.
You think she's ugly?
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we were doing a would you or won't you thing, like
absolutely won't you? Like, okay.
No.
Zoe Quinn or Anita?
Oh,
wait, what's who? Say these people's last names.
Zoe Quinn or Anita Sarkeesian?
I mean, if you make me choose,
like, I think Zoe Quinn is unattractive.
I don't know that person, so
well, Google it.
I don't want to Google it.
Anyway, so while y'all are Googling,
I've got it pulled up. I'm ready to answer your questions.
All right, let's hear it, Ninja.
I would choose Nita.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
yeah. If you were like, if someone was like, you have to choose one, or I'm gonna shoot you, then sure. Yeah. But like, if it was like,
well, so wait. So the question is,
could you literally go with anybody else?
No. Which one could you get it up for? I think that's a better question.
Are the lights on or off?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, I don't even need either one of them for that. I can do it right now if you want.
I thought we were already doing it.
What was the idea we had? It was like we have to play a porn game for 1 month, but we have to have
cameras underneath the
desk.
Oh, we should totally do it. It would be amazing. We all have to like stream our faces while we're doing it.
You're gonna be constantly making faces like Andy Sandberg from Taking My Pants. The full bullpen. The full bullpen. Speaking of which, if you haven't watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's a great show. Go check it out.
I need
I expect that they will also now plug us in their show.
They should. I'm expecting Zoe Quinn and Anita Sarkeesian to find us and just like destroy us.
Just be like these guys.
Okay. Anyway, Anita Sarkeesian made a Kickstarter called "Tropes vs. Women in Video Games." In this video series, Feminist Frequency, aka Anita Sarkeesian, will explore 5 common and recurring stereotypes of female characters in video games. 7,000 backers pledged $160,000 to help bring this project to life. She never did it. But you know what she did do? Leveraged this infamy into talking to DICE for Battlefield and all the crap that Battlefield has done in the last couple of years in regards to women, BioWare, and basically she's turned into a consultant where she gets paid money to go in and tell video game developers that their game is sexist. All right. Here's another point about Zoe Quinn and Candace Owens. Do y'all know who Candace Owens is?
I do. Name, but I don't know why I know it.
She's a black lady who turned super conservative. So, like, all the conservatives are like, yay, black people like us.
Oh, gotcha.
Candace Owens, man, we're going really deep. Candace Owens was bullied online when she was in high school. And so she basically started up this, like, company or whatever to basically unmask everyone online, so there was no more anonymity for online posters. I think it's a terrible idea and it's dumb, but mostly because I like to shitpost and troll and be an online troll.
No, I think anonymity is important online.
Yes. Zoe Quinn started sending Candace Owens death threats when she decided to start this up.
That's mature.
Okay. Now there's a point where Zoe Quinn claimed that she received death threats. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, in case you don't pay attention to games journalists, game developers, when something happens that their players don't like, they will claim that they received death threats.
Ah,
They just will.
Well, duh.
the old boy who cried.
Mm-hmm. So Quinn claimed that she received death threats. Where did she receive death threats? On a random thread in the middle of
Just track the shit out of that dude.
8chan. Like
An
it's,
8chan.
8chan is like 4chan but different. 8kun is actually what it's called.
It's double that.
It's a little weirder. So the theory, and I'm inclined to agree with it, is that Zoe Quinn posted the death threats anonymously herself, and then got mad at Candace Owens when Candace Owens was going to unmask all the anonymity and be like, "Oh no, my grift is about to be destroyed. All these people are going to realize that I've just been sending the death threats to myself." Anyway, how does this end up with Roe v. Wade? Right? Well, let me tell you. Gamers, what's the term? It's like, if you want to come across, like there's a group of people who will sit there and just grind at one single thing over and over and over again. That's gamers. And you literally just put the entire journalism, video game journalism, against them. We'll sit there and like, you guys are bad, you are awful, you're white men, you're like all that type of thing. Well, 3 years after Gamergate happens, Trump gets elected. Okay? And in large part, the same things that were happening to Trump in the media had already happened to gamers in the thing during Gamergate. All of these, basically the exact same playbook from Gamergate to Trump. So if we can almost say, and without Trump appointed 3 Supreme Court justices, right?
Yeah.
And we end up with Roe v. Wade being overturned in 2022 from all of this crap that was pushed on these by the journalists. Basically, all of the, how do you put it? I'm thinking all of the stuff that the games, or that journalism, the mainstream media did against Trump, they did against gamers already, and the gamers saw through it, and that's how Trump got elected, thanks to gamers.
Wow.
I thought it was old racist white people that came out of the woods to vote.
I don't know if you're aware of this,
That is
but
also what I've heard.
There's plenty of them, isn't there?
I don't know if you've heard, but gamers are pretty racist too.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's a basic Gamergate history. Don't believe anyone that says it's about like toxic gamers. There are toxic gamers.
I am one of them.
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
I think all of us are.
Yeah, we all are. But most of the time, 90% of the time, the toxic gamer is just someone who cannot like push their like focus their passion properly. Like, so when you hear game companies talks about,
Yeah, I mean, we're passionate guys.
well, no, but no, I'm
Not that we're guys.
by being semi-serious, like these game companies will sit there and claim that these toxic gamers don't like their product, or Last Jedi, like mainstream or Hollywood's going through this too. And we can go into Kenobi next, and I will explain to you that. Well, not explain to you. I will argue with
45-minute rant.
Yeah. I will argue with Salty about Kenobi, because Kenobi, I think, is one of the worst pieces of shit that Disney has put out.
Wow.
I said this
Look,
before. I
you're
don't
gonna
think
set
I'm the
Disney
right
against
person
us.
to.
You know they're gonna take over the world.
Who, Disney?
Yeah.
You do know that
I don't
the
know. I think Amazon's
We
going to
we
win.
need to make friends with Disney.
I don't
for the
I don't
longevity
know.
of the
No.
podcast.
This will be the country
I
of
will
crime.
shoot the mouse. I will shoot the mouse in the head.
shoot me.
Was it like what was it? That's the thing is like why did Mickey divorce Minnie? Have you heard this story? Because she was fucking goofy.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
I forget where I was. I mean, but toxicity. I don't think that toxicity. Like, I was about to dox myself. I've been a part of game communities for a very long time, and I do not.
My home address is.
I hate it when it almost slips out.
All right, Salty, are you there?
Yes.
Tell me why you like Kenobi.
I said it before. I don't think I'm the right person to
No.
back up the show.
Did you like Kenobi?
I did.
Okay, tell me why.
It was a fun
Hey,
movie. It was a fun show, and I like Star Wars.
When you say you like Star Wars, what does that mean?
I've watched them since I was a kid, and
Oh, it's a
I
trap.
still watch them now.
It's a trap. Don't fall in. He doesn't want to debate. He just wants to win.
No, what do you mean? This is debating. Like, so when someone
believe
says
it's pronounced debating.
really, is it masturbotting?
Yeah.
If Chief was here, it would be botting. So, okay. Well, what point does like fun? We'll call it fun. I don't even think Obi or Kenobi is fun. But at what point does fun overcome previous like canon of the story?
I mean, I don't know. I know not a lot of people like the new trilogy, but I thought the final movie in the new trilogy was a fun movie.
Okay, your
Oh
opinion
my
doesn't
God.
matter.
I don't think it was good though, because how does what's his fate? Well, I'm sure everybody's
Making
seen
him and everyone else look like a bitch again.
it. Yeah. If you believe in evolution, you're a dumb science bitch.
Ooh, going hard in the paint.
Dong. Dong.
Obscure reference.
Yeah.
I don't get this reference.
You don't watch It's Always Sunny.
No, I don't.
That's the issue. Now that's a
So-
fun show.
You said that Kenobi was a fun show.
There could be more than one fun show.
Yes, there can. Is Kenobi better than Always Sunny?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, at least we can agree on that. I don't think there is a show out there that can be worse than Kenobi.
Cuties.
Hmm?
Cuties.
Cuties is a movie.
That's a good.
Well, it's still a show.
No, it's
It's a
not a
movie about a show.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
A child show.
I always thought that like the child pageants in like the stuff was weird. Like it's just weird.
Yes.
Also,
You ever seen Honey Boo Boo?
No. Have you?
What's Honey
From
Boo Boo?
top. I mean, y'all never seen her? Ain't no way, really?
Really? What's Honey
Is
Boo
that
Boo?
like
It's like about this little overweight girl that does child pageants. It's a reality TV show.
How did she get into a child pageant? I thought they all had to be skinny for that.
I don't know, but she's like famous. I actually met her mother once.
What was she like?
She's
Fat.
very nice.
he's gonna go
Good.
on here and be like, I know who
I'm
this
glad.
is.
She was fat.
Yeah.
She was in
Genetics would say that she is also fat.
She had 4 very not fat, strong men with her, though.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my. I don't want to know about this.
Yeah.
As security or companions?
I assume both.
They were lifting her up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Y'all need to watch Honey Boo Boo. She was,
Why?
I'm Honey
No.
Boo Boo, child.
Like, there's a
never
shortage
seen
of
that?
good TV shows out there, and like Reacher and Justified are some of them. But why would I go watch like the crap stuff, like Kenobi?
That's the fun stuff, man.
No, it's not. Okay,
So what makes it unfun for you?
so I'll give a general. Are y'all planning on watching it? I don't want to spoil too much for the viewers, but I mean they've all watched it. Who cares?
I have not yet watched it, but go ahead.
Okay. So the story basically comes from comes to a Leia, Princess Leia. She gets captured because this random person who we've never met before, who is stupid. Her name is Riva. She is trying to get Kenobi out of hiding because she's like obsessed with finding Kenobi for some reason. Leia then gets kidnapped. Obi-Wan Kenobi decides to come help, and they had this like touching series of great like he rescues her. They get to know each other and all this type of thing. And basically, it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Princess Leia show. Okay, but all that does is literally like. So in A New Hope, when Obi-Wan Kenobi dies, Luke is distraught, right? Like he's upset. He screams. He almost goes to try and fight Vader because he's like really upset about it. And all Leia does is like sit there and comfort Luke. Now, if this story had happened, even if it was only like a few months before, like she would have at least some inclination that Obi-Wan Kenobi was someone who was important to her. And all they're doing is basically rewriting this history, the canon, we'll call it the lore or the mythology of the original trilogy, to make you sit there and get these member berries of like fuck all oh, you feel good about like seeing Kenobi and Anakin fighting against each other. Oh my goodness, they get to see Leia, and it's so wonderful because they get to interact with her. Like, who cares if Obi-Wan Kenobi interacts with Leia? Like, when was that ever part of this whole situation? Like, they could have made an amazing story of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Uncle Owen and Luke Skywalker and trying to figure out how the best way to approach this is, and Uncle Owen basically preventing Obi-Wan Kenobi from training Luke, which would fall into the canon. But instead they decide to have him go off-world, have him go to Coruscant, have him go to, I don't remember what the fucking planet was they went on to rescue Leia, who's a stupid, idiotic little girl. And
You can just say girl.
well, she was little. She was little. I like, and it's just dumb. And the whole point is just to sit there and like cause nostalgia, like reverb from all of the people watching, so they can sit there and be like, "Oh, Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi got to fight again." It's like, no. Their first it makes the first interaction between them in New Hope so much more impactful if they didn't have this fight. You're literally destroying what was made before so that you can make everyone sit there and give you some money to get Disney Plus. It's so dumb. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, you don't get Disney Plus.
That's true. Do they have cuties?
That would solve all your problems.
I don't have Disney Plus.
I went to like a private server to download cuties.
Okay. So I agree that this makes me like appreciate the movie less, that it like takes away from that moment of, Vader's and Obi-Wan's fight at the end of A New Hope. But I stand by people who say that they liked it because I totally understand what it's like to not give a crap about the lore of a game or movie or whatever. Like, Angry and I have played I don't know how many thousands of hours of Destiny, and I don't think either of us even knows or cares what the lore is.
I have no idea what the story is.
Yeah.
So you would say that the emotional impact of a movie, and I think this is where I think the games
Star Wars are not movies that have emotional impacts.
They have impacts on your soul.
The biggest disappointment about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show was that they didn't make it a Qui-Gon Jinn show.
How could they make it a Qui-Gon Jinn? Would they have retconned him dying to Darth Maul?
He's like, I have a particular.
Also,
No.
okay,
I mean, like, take place
hold
before.
on. So during the show, like this
Oh my God.
stupid fucking new character, her name
Can we
is
just
Reva.
talk about V Rising?
Okay, 1 second. But
Oh yeah, we just had it playing
so
for like
the
30
stupid,
minutes.
the stupid new character Reva, who is like, I don't know what she is. She's her everything about her is dumb. Okay, but she gets stabbed in the stomach with a lightsaber, just like Qui-Gon Jinn does, and she survives.
Yeah,
Like-
she was using some powers that people may believe to be unnatural.
Yeah. Okay, so Qui-Gon just like, I'm just going to die, and it's like, I'm going to accept that I'm just unnatural.
He didn't.
It's
He
the way
didn't
of the
use
Jedi.
powers that people consider to be unnatural.
God, I'm so irritated by this show.
Remember whenever Sidious was like, he was like, "How can I learn such a power?" And he was like, "Not from a Jedi."
Sure.
See?
You know what her motivation was? You want to hear?
I don't know if we should
Sure,
spoil
go
that
for
for
it.
the people. Who
No,
haven't.
I don't care. This is shit. Everyone guessed in the first episode anyway. She was one of the younglings that that Anakin killed in Order 66. Okay?
Seems like he didn't do a great job then.
Right? But secondly, then she goes and works for Darth Vader, who she knows is Anakin Skywalker, and goes and tortures young ones so that she can get close to Darth Vader in order to kill him.
Very impactful story.
No, it's not impactful. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It made me
I
tear
know
up.
this wasn't the intention, but I kind of want to watch it now.
I
Oh,
also
gosh.
want to watch it.
Fucking idiot.
You really sold it. Way to go.
I mean, I think you did a pretty good job making us want to watch it.
show.
Everybody's like, I think I'm gonna go get Disney
I
Plus.
think I'm
now."
going to subscribe to Disney Plus now.
Yeah.
I hate my life. I hate you all. All right. Let's talk about re-rising then. Now that I'm losing the argument, let's switch subjects. Okay. So what'd y'all think? I'll go, I guess.
Very fun.
Yeah?
Yes, I love the game.
I was busy this month and didn't get a chance to play it a lot, but I did enjoy it.
Even though it's isometric?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you generally don't like two-dimensional isometric stuff. You're always like, I need the 3D.
It's 3D. It's not like Terraria.
No, that's 2D.
What did he just say?
Wait a minute. What is isometric?
Isometric is where the camera is located. So the camera, as you can see right here, is like, oh my gosh, this guy's baller.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure right before that, I was talking to Ski Freely or whoever's there behind me, and they were like, "Oh, we shouldn't fight him," and I was like, "No, we got him," and then I get instantly killed.
Isometric is the angle of the camera that it's on. So this is an isometric
I have
camera.
never once complained about the angle of the camera.
Yeah, I feel like you really like isometric games.
Yeah.
Okay, well, also just suggesting some more isometric games in.
God, why don't you just go back to hating on Kenobi?
It's a fucking stupid show, okay? And people who like it should be, well, Anyway,
Well, go on.
no.
Continue.
Good. Use your aggression.
Yeah. Ed.
All right. So, just to recap a little bit about V Rising. V Rising is a vampire survival game, obviously isometric.
Not Vampire Survivors.
Survival game. Yes, Survivors is different. Is Vampire Survivors better than V Rising or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Make sure we're on the same page there.
Uh-huh.
Fucking Kenobi lovers. Yeah, so it's a survival game. It's basically a similar game loop of like you go and collect resources. You get go and create crafting benches and machines that will let you get you further and further and further. We made it about halfway, I think. during
It's
this month.
Vampire Valheim.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I will bring that up in my review of it.
Okay, well, do you want to go ahead then, Ninja?
I mean, that's pretty much it. I was just like,
You're just gonna say
they've done it better.
You're just gonna say Vampire Valheim.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's
That's
like
the
the
best
exact same
description.
progression, and like this is arguably a better made game. I'd
Yes.
say, like, graphically, we've got more intensive like UI and all this stuff that like you can do clans and all this stuff, but it didn't feel as good to play as Valheim. Like the level of discovery wasn't there. The level of excitement of like getting to
I
the
agree.
next stage of whenever that you got new armor and
The
stuff. You're just like,
fighting,
I guess I have to.
yeah, the fighting felt way more clean. Like the graphics were better and all that stuff. But I agree. Valheim had that sense of like you want to go explore and see what's out there, despite the like ridiculously frustrating like dying instantly and having to run 18 hours to go get your stuff again.
Stupid mosquitoes.
Yeah, but Valheim, the world was big, and this, I'd say, from the limited amount that I played, the biggest thing that like I enjoyed playing, especially with everybody, but the world didn't make me want to explore it.
Yeah, and
That's
that's another
probably
thing
my
that I was
my
gonna
only
say
complaint.
is like I couldn't bring myself to play this game when y'all weren't playing.
Yeah,
Like I would get on and like kind of just poke around
Mhm.
for a minute, and then
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah,
I do wonder.
Did anybody?
Go ahead.
I would say, did anybody ever find my castle? I didn't know if anybody did or not.
I never found it.
Dang.
Where was it?
It was on the southern half of the map, and it looked like a T-shape thing.
Are you playing with a controller here?
Hmm?
Ninja.
Oh,
Huh?
Oh, no,
What?
it's me. Why does it say like? That's
are
weird.
you playing with a controller?
No. Anyway. Wait, is it me? No, it's not me. It's Ninja.
What happened?
Did you play with the controller or mouse and keyboard the entire time?
Mouse and keyboard.
Huh.
Why?
It's just like the prompts are controller.
No, it's left alt.
Oh, you switched it up.
Yeah, I was tired of like having to take my fingers off the movement keys to pick stuff up. Wanted to be able to pick stuff up on the fly.
Man, we should play an MMO because you would just you would have so much fun with MMOs.
I enjoy a good MMO, except for New World.
New World was terrible.
Yeah.
Such a bad MMO. Like New World felt more like this than an MMO. Like, and not this. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Like it was like, okay, go out and like chop these things down, come back and like do some stuff. But it's like even less freedom than this offers you. I think Valheim offers you a lot more freedom than V Rising does. And I do wonder if we would have had a lot more fun like with the game if we played on some public servers where we would have like some interaction with other characters or like other people and fighting them and stuff like that. Like
I
just
don't know. From
like-
what I read online, it was just like you just get pummeled all the time, and people take all your stuff.
what that survival games.
Well,
Anyway,
I've never played a multiplayer, like online multiplayer survival game for that reason.
That's true. Probably smart. I'm pretty sure Ski Freely wants us all to play Ark together, and I refuse. There's Amouranth.
Yep. Back when she was alive and well, we had to put her down.
Because you
She wouldn't drink any more water.
you thirsted her to death.
Yeah. I quenched her thirst, but she was insatiable.
Overall, like I would say I really enjoyed it. Like I was a game that I enjoyed playing with friends. It was a game that I enjoyed. I would probably go and try out. Like I could see myself trying it online and then stopping playing immediately. So yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it. I don't think it was as good as Valheim. Like the abilities and stuff like that were much better. Like there's this idea of like coolness, but there's the polish of like there's so many times where like you kill one of these big dudes right here, right? And you like was it Terra the Geomancer? You end up with an extra awesome ability. And then I like or a new skill, and I couldn't find it. Like I was like, I don't know what I just got. I don't know anything about that. I did enjoy the aspect of like these bosses. This felt very MMO to me, like raid bosses. I think it would be a lot of fun to play with people. But when you have a raid boss like this and you don't have like, are y'all familiar with like the Trinity concept
No.
I've heard of it.
in MMOs?
Oh, no.
Okay. So the Trinity in MMOs is basically there is a tank, there's a healer, and there are DPS. DPS is damage, and so the idea is like you can basically craft what do you call it? Encounters around that idea, where one person is going to be trying to get the aggro, one person is going to be healing everybody, and the rest of everybody else is going to, or three people are going to be like actually doing damage. And you can craft like an encounter around that. So you can sit there and be like, okay, in this fight, this the tank is going to get knocked around a lot, so his ability to maintain like the attention of the boss is going to be a little more difficult, or this fight, like line of sight is going to be a big deal, so healers are going to have a problem, or something like that, or or damage is going to have to move a lot and stuff like it. There's like fascinating ways of like creating things. This doesn't have a trinity, so you end up with this weird situation of like I couldn't tell when I was like aggroed by one of these big dudes, like at all. And I don't know if anyone else figured it out, but like we would fight these brutes randomly, or like the vampire hunter. We would fight him, and like I don't know why they decided to attack me versus Ninja or Angry or Ski Freely or Witherbottom. It was just one of those things. It just randomly decided to attack me, and it's a lot more reactive.
It felt like it was just based on proximity.
Well, it was also based on some damage. There are times when I was like, there are other people closer, but I wasn't. But someone else was doing damage. Like I was doing more damage, kind of thing. Like they weren't attacking, but they were closer. It's not just proximity. And so it's just like understanding like how to solve that specific issue. Like I think prevents this from being like an MMO, but I don't think they're trying to go for an MMO. I think they're trying to go for survival, right? Anyway, that was
I agree.
Salty, you really enjoyed it. What did you think?
I liked it. I liked all the bosses. I liked how all the combat was. It felt really smooth. The base building was really cool, I thought.
It was an interesting perspective on base building. I just wish that there were like more spaces to base build. You know, I didn't like it. It was only limited to like you can only.
Yeah, and I thought it like overall it was just like a really smooth game to play. It was easy to play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Angry,
Is it
what you
still
think?
early
It was pretty
access?
too.
It is.
Yeah, I think I agree. Like apart from like the world just didn't make me want to explore it a whole lot. I would have appreciated a little bit more character customization too, like to get more of like not like the way it looks, but to really steer more into like a build
Yeah.
instead of just kind of random abilities. I think in this type of game that I mean, it has a very Diablo-ish look to it and the way that the fighting works, and so I think I would have and maybe there was and I just didn't get to it, but I think I would have liked it like been a lot more addicted to it if you felt like you could have really gotten a good build going like Vampire Survivors.
Yes.
I do like builds like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it gives you something to grind to like go out into the world and grind for. And then also like whenever you get tired of playing one way, it's like, oh, well, I could create another build and try out a
Right.
different way.
It is a good solution to keeping things fresh.
Yeah, and like some of the stuff that was kind of unique, like the day-night cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I got it because you're a vampire, but it was more annoying than anything.
Yeah, I agree.
It was like the first time you did it, you're like, oh, this is cool. I can run around in the shade and it won't hurt me. And after a while, you're like, damn it, it's daylight. I have to wait until it's night to go travel a long way.
Right. I found like there's a I don't know how to solve it for them, but the day night cycle caused a little bit of a rhythm. So like during the nighttime when I was like going in and like building a base or something like that, I will go out and gather during the nighttime and then I'll build during the day. And I thought that was a good rhythm of like, okay, like I'm resource gathering, I'm fighting, I'm doing all this stuff during the night, and then I'm coming back to my home and trying to do this resource like build my base up during the day. But it was like there would be odd times where I would end up gathering during the day because it took too long, or base building I'll be like run out of things to do. Kind of be like, well, I'm just kind of waiting for something to happen, like waiting for this to end so that I can go out and do the next thing. So it's like I wonder if there's tweaks they can do, because I think the intention is of them to have a like a almost like a cyclical like feeling of like rhythm of you go out and you do this and you come back and you do this during the day, and then you go out and you do this and you come back and you do this during the day. But there were definitely times where I ran across I guess they're called bloods. I don't know what you would call them. Like the people you're supposed to fight, like the big guys.
The V Bloods.
V bloods. Thank you. And like I was fighting one of them, and then day would happen, and I was like, oh, I should have paid attention to that, and suddenly like I lose.
Yeah.
As soon as I wait for night, it's like, okay, this is easy.
I didn't even care. I just went out all the time. Caution to the wind.
To the wind.
Yeah.
What's something you could think they could do better?
I thought there were too many different types of resources. It was confusing. I mean, generally I feel like I've played enough of these games to where I get pretty good with keeping up with like what resources do what, but it was just I feel like there should have been more overlap with stuff. I don't know. It's kind of annoying to have to I basically didn't do my usual job of organizing this month because I was like, it's too much and I don't want to deal with it. And I did satisfactory, so and that's saying something.
I think that a good example is like what you just saw right there. Is like I'm trying to create an alchemy floor, I think, and like I had to go and find like the resource, find everything. I think was it Ninja or Witherbottom that suggested like being able to just grab stuff out of inventory in your castle.
Oh, that was with the bottom.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
It's brilliant.
it would make it so much easier. Just like, oh, okay, I have it. Like, just put it in my castle. Things come in, do that type of thing.
Yeah. That way you could have just like a storage room, and you would plan for that from the get-go,
The sun's so bright.
It sure is.
One of the big things I disliked was the blood mechanic.
I didn't like it either.
Like it just I could not figure out. Well, basically, like all it did was like feel like it was very luck driven on how powerful you were. So you're like, if you get 100% blood, which I did once, like you're extremely powerful in, like, if you're a rogue or a warrior or a brute, like you're extremely powerful going and killing something. If you're a worker, you're extremely like efficient at going and grabbing all this stuff. But the end result was like, I was like, I don't want to grab any other blood. Basically, the only time I like shot for blood was when it was like there was one that was more, or if I was running low. And then whenever I ran low, like if there was a guy that had like less than the percentage that I had, and I had to grab it because I was running low, it always felt bad. Like every time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if there's a better way of solving that. Like because in general, like the idea of it kind of intrigues me a little bit, but I can't think of a way to solve it.
What if you just tied it to like abilities, like I don't know. I mean, that's probably just kind of like the same thing. I was thinking like, abilities scale and like what they do and how damaging they are based off the level of blood you have.
They kind of do. They heal you, right?
Your attacks?
Like there were times when I got healed because I had a certain like blood type and stuff like that. Didn't they? Like
I
I
don't
got
know.
one or
I
one.
don't feel like I paid enough attention to the details of what each one did.
I don't know. Yeah, I think the messaging could be better too. Like, yeah. Oh, Salty, what did you think they could improve on?
Honestly, like pretty much what y'all said, just like the blood types and most definitely like the resource management and stuff like that, I think.
Research management was a pain. Oh,
Yeah.
one of the worst things was like when you create a castle and you're like, oh, okay, we have to go migrate to the new castle. And like all of that stuff, all that work that you did is like moving it to the next place. It's like, it's such a pain.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff you can't take through those
Yeah.
teleporter things with you.
Yeah, that was another like copied from Valheim thing. And I didn't like it in Valheim either.
Well, like I can understand like certain things you don't want to teleport, right? You don't want to sit there and be like, okay, like you use portal, you can go from here to here and like easily do this. But I wonder if there's a way you could, like, if you can establish a base of some kind where you're sitting there like, okay, this is like a transport terminal or something like that, where you like put everything in there.
Satisfactory.
Kind of, yeah, yeah, kind of like that. But it's just like some sort of transport terminal where you're like, okay, I'm going to put everything in here, and it like, I don't know how it would work, but it's just such a pain to sit there and like run back and forth between the two of them. So I think we ended up, I think that we ended up just like basically abandoning the old base, even though it had a bunch of resources in it. It probably would be very beneficial. I will say, I really appreciate the ability to move crafting stuff like that. Like so many things that basically require you to break it down and then go recreate it. Like just being able to press like a space, I think it was. Not space. I don't remember. It's like, but you could move it around the castle. That was very, very, very nice. Angry, got any more words for me?
I don't think so. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to play it as much as I liked, so I feel like I've already
How
snuck
much
in my
did you end up
critiques.
playing it? Like, how many hours did you get on Steam?
Let me see.
I think I got like 20.
3.5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I know that's the. I've just honestly just been busy this month.
Yeah, it's been a busy month. A lot has happened.
It
Yeah.
really has.
A lot of
Right.
sunburns.
We had our first VGotM meetup, South Padre Island.
Corporate retreat.
Yeah, corporate retreat.
Doing another one for Dragon Con.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you gonna come to that?
Yeah. Come on,
I don't know what
Ninja.
it is, but I'd like to.
It's
Can we
in
set up
down
a
to go.
VGotM booth?
It's in the
Yeah.
Well, no.
It's in August.
Can we cosplay as VGotM characters?
Yes, but
Yeah.
we cannot get a VGotM booth. I do not have that much money.
I'm going as Ninja.
I'm going as angry.
I'm going to go with Saltydog.
Oh my god. You gonna get the mullet and all?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Not that you have a mullet.
Not
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
not
have
that we
to-
have-
yeah, not that I have a
He's
mullet.
like, no, I'm proud. I'm gonna mention it every time.
You have some growing to do then if you are gonna have one of them.
Do we accept skullets?
Yes. We can draw one on with a marker.
That's it. Wow. Well, I mean,
It's in August.
it was
Come
it was
on.
okay.
Yeah, I would say it was a good game. I would recommend playing with friends.
Yeah.
Um.
I would not recommend playing it without friends.
Oh man, Ski Freely is
10 out
telling
of 10 would recommend having friends.
Ski Freely is telling me that we're all wrong about everything.
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm willing to believe he could convince me to give it another shot.
Yeah, I think so. He's trying to tell us that we're wrong about the game.
That's why you need to come to the podcast.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna tell him to shut the fuck up.
Wow.
It's fair. All right. So,
Stop cursing at our only viewer.
We want to vote.
well, we have to do the whole keeping it installed or no?
Oh, it's already deleted.
Well, you only put 3 hours into it.
Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I forgot to re-download Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to
Oh,
beat
no.
Margit.
Yo, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Have
oh,
you beaten
wow.
Margit yet?
No, so it's
What?
not spoiled yet.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and create the show map for next month. We don't even know what it's gonna be titled yet, but I'm gonna, the first thing I'm gonna put is Saltydog beats Market.
Is that how we open?
You can go ahead and just title it Astroneer.
Nope. I'm titling it Human Fall Flat.
Oh right. Well, I guess yeah. I think. Well, I feel like I need to pee. So
Oh no.
I really need to go to
so-
bed, so we
well,
need to handle the voting.
Oh, okay, fine. All right. Where am I? All right. Okay, we'll stop this.
Not that I'm in a time zone where it's late.
No.
Oh no, I had the wrong. Okay, there we go. Where's the Discord? So confusing. Producing is difficult. There you go. Can y'all see that?
Stand by.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure there are more, so I'm going to go in. Okay, so we have World War Z, Red Dead Redemption 2. Who's typing so loud?
Oh dang it! Really? Ah. I thought I fixed my audio
Your
settings.
stupid loud keyboard.
Hold on.
Oh god, I can hear it.
I mean, my keyboard is loud, but yours is like really loud.
What about now? You hear it?
Yes.
Oh no.
Can you hear mine?
What
Nice.
about now?
Did you just mute
No,
your mic?
Gotcha. No. Okay. Apparently that worked. microphones.
Rocket League. Jedi Fallen Order got a 1.
He's really just suggesting like 18 games. Like you can't play the field like this.
All right, Wither Bottom, Saltydog. All right. he's just adding more games.
You're adding it.
Who voted number 1 for Human
adding
Fall
games.
Flat?
Oh man, Divinity Original Sin would be fun to play
You
with
just
Kellen.
wait until you hear my spiel.
Okay, all right.
No.
All right.
Who?
Nope.
There's no way.
Yeah, this is the way.
This is the way.
Salty
And I'll
Dog?
explain.
I
I'll
also
explain
voted
why
once.
shortly.
You are gonna screw all of us. There's no way we're gonna play this the whole month.
That's the point. I'm getting there.
Okay. Drum roll, please. Oh gosh, that was
No,
loud.
I didn't vote.
No wait, no, you haven't voted yet. Jeez, we vote live. We vote live
Yeah, you're saying drum roll, like
Why are we saying drum roll?
because we're starting the voting
All right,
process.
let's tally the votes.
No,
and
we're
let's
not
call
telling the
it.
votes. No. All right. Ninja, will you explain
5-second introduction.
what?
5 seconds. I get as many seconds as I need.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm gonna do
Sounds
50
cray.
minutes now. Okay, Human Fall Flat. I've introduced it before. It's silly. It's funny. And here's the reason why we should play it this month specifically. Firstly, we've already taken up a significant chunk of July waiting to do the podcast and not choosing another game. So it's already truncated. And then a lot of us are going to be busy during the month.
Why is
For
that?
life events.
Oh, okay.
So I figured it was the perfect month to choose
Did
a
you
game
say
that we're
wife
not going to get.
events?
No,
not that there are wives in the world.
no.
They're in the kitchen.
But it's the perfect month. It's a game that we're not gonna get like a ton of hours. It's more of just about like a fun experience that we could play whenever we have time. I mean, we wouldn't be like super invested in any story or anything that we wouldn't be able to finish by the end of the month.
Okay.
Or
So what-
base building or
so-
whatever.
All right. That's fair. So why did you choose Raft?
It just also looks fun. You're just on a raft. I mean, that's it. That's the whole game. You're on a raft.
It's
And
true.
You
I've played it.
You gotta
Oh,
gotta do raft
if
stuff.
if Angry's played
It
it, I don't
gets
wanna play
crazy
it.
because you won't believe what happens next. There's a shark.
I'm scared of sharks.
Yeah. So it's a horror game.
All right, for me, Jedi Fallen Order is a people liken it to like the Dark Souls, like a Star Wars version of Dark Souls. You go into it's a single player game. You go in there and blow shit up. Earthbound is supposedly one of the best JRPGs ever made. It was made back in the 90s. It's available on Switch. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't played it. It's on my list. That's about it. Witherbottom is not here because he's.
Rocket League is car soccer.
I was gonna say
Yes.
Witherbottom's a loser, but okay. Rocket League is car soccer. Monaco is a interesting game where you have a squad of 4 and you go in there and you it's 2-dimensional, but you I know I had to put that in there because otherwise the premise behind it may have made Angry vote for it. It's a like a heist kind of thing. So you have you choose your kind of loadout, and then you all like work together to steal stuff. It's kind of cool.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's a very fascinating premise. Hades is a roguelite, very artistically sound, done by the guys who did Bastion, and what was that other one?
I've
Bastion.
heard good things about Hades.
Hades was really good. I have played it a lot.
Sure.
Um,
Doesn't it have overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam?
I would not be surprised. It does a really good job of like refreshing the roguelite genre. Angry, tell us about Astroneer.
You're in space. You're gathering resources and you're building stuff.
He freely says Hades is amazing. Sorry.
I mean, I will admit, Ninja has a point. I would like us to all play Astroneer on a month that we're going to play it a lot.
I'm saying save it for a good month.
Yeah. It's just space satisfactory.
Let human fall flat. Fall flat for you.
Well,
World
I
War
thought
Z.
Satisfactory was in space.
No, it's on a planet.
Technically, we're all in space.
Yeah, I'm in space
Space.
right now. What?
World War Z is
Zombies.
not Left 4 Dead, but Left 4 Dead.
What?
Oh, like you're shooting zombies.
It's zombies. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
It's a zombie. It's like a lot of zombies.
it's
Alright.
It's like
and you're
Alright.
shooting them.
You just shoot a lot.
You know
of
what it
zombies.
is? It's Aliens Fireteam, but with zombies.
Oh,
Yes.
a good description would be, you know
Instead
those
of aliens.
really cool
But that's Left
mobile
4
game
Dead.
ads with like a lot of zombies and they're just blowing them all up? That's World War Z, but it's like actually that.
I want to play a mobile game.
No, I said it's like the ads.
Can I
like the
suggest
ones that trick
Diablo
you.
Immortal?
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
I would vote for it if you suggested it.
Wait, suggest what? Sorry.
Diablo Immortal.
I would probably vote for it.
I would like my suggestions are Diablo Immortal and a big black dildo.
No, this is tough now.
How many first place votes do we get?
One. All right, Salty. Tell us about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay, I'm sure you've all heard of it. It's one of the best games ever made, right?
What?
You're a cowboy, and it takes place around the New Orleans area, and it's just an amazing game. Like you rob trains, you
Named my
You-
dog after this game.
exactly.
Now, are you saying
No,
you
you
want us
didn't.
to
No, you didn't.
play? Are you saying you want us to play like just the single player, or are we also doing multiplayer?
I
Does
would,
it matter?
I would like to do multiplayer.
You named your dog after Red Dead Redemption 1.
No.
No.
You named it
Two.
after 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simp.
He's not in the.
He's
Yeah,
not
that guy's-
in,
Guy's not in the first one.
I haven't played either.
and he's the best character of the
He
entire
is
series.
the best character.
So it's an amazing game.
Can I dox my
Um,
dog?
I think we already
How
did.
dare you?
Arthur. Arthur. Because I just thought like the whole time in the game, Dutch is like, Arthur, come over here, Arthur. And I was like, I just was picturing saying that and a dog like wagging and coming up to me and it just fit.
So in this
Arthur
scenario,
is
are
just
you
like a dog,
Dutch?
though.
Yeah.
And I like to think of Arthur as a cowboy.
Yeah. No, he
You
is. I
need
mean,
to-
he definitely wags and comes up to me. He's probably right outside the door right now.
You
hearing me
should
saying
put
the
you
thing.
should put
You
cowboy
need to
hat
get him
on
a
his
hat.
head.
Yeah, let's say you need a hat for him.
I could get him a hat. He would wear it. He's a good boy.
Good boy.
Yeah. He is a good boy.
All right. What's this R6 Siege shit?
Rainbow Six Siege. All right. Close your
Pass.
eyes. Picture this.
Pass.
You've got your rifle. You're going down a
Love it
hallway,
already.
and bang!
Oh,
A hole opens up in the wall. They shoot you.
What?
And you die, and you lose the game.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds like fun.
And then like your team moves in and plants the bomb on the site, or diffuses the bomb on the site through the hole that they just opened up. Yeah, that's Siege. It's pretty amazing.
All right. Who Saltydog voted for Outward. So Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelike where you're on a planet. It's I think it's multiplayer. Yeah, that's about it. What's Outward? Why did you vote for it, Salty?
Y'all don't wait. Who put it on there?
Ski Freely.
If really. I have
Oh.
it.
It's
never-
so
Tender.
Outward is, think of like it's hard to explain. It's like a survival Skyrim that's co-op,
What?
and yeah, and it's really good. Not a lot of people have heard of it. It's very underrated.
Ninjas achieve fresh off the boat.
Yeah, I've only played it like just the intro scene.
Yeah. Well, like I've only played a little
literally
bit of it
nothing
too,
else.
but I've played it a little bit with some friends, but it's so fun when you play with friends.
That's kind of what I was thinking as I wanted to play it with other people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What is the Planet Crafter? I don't know.
That is a good game. I can talk about it. I've actually played it all the way
Go
through.
ahead.
I mean, so it's like I'm pretty sure it's still early access. I can't imagine it's not still in early access. Yeah, it is. So it's basically just like a survival game on Mars. It's like you're stranded there and you have to terraform the entire planet to be, like inhabitable by humans. So I mean, it takes a really long time to do it, but it has a really satisfying progression of like you craft something and you can use it to make your life easier and like that sort of thing. I don't know how to explain it other than it's very satisfying to play.
I mean, yeah.
I like couldn't stop myself and knocked like 12 hours out in like 3 days. It was good.
Well, we can't vote for it now if Ninja's already played
I mean,
it.
I'll restart and play it. It's not multiplayer. At least it wasn't whenever I played it because I was gonna ask Angry to play it with me. But I'm pretty sure maybe there's like a mod made by the community or something, but I didn't really get into that possibility. So good game though. I'd recommend it.
So lastly, Divinity Original Sin 2 is a definitely a narrative adventure. Think of it kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons game on a different engine of some kind. Like it's not exactly the same, but you can all like join up together and play co-op through a story. So it's very story driven, very narrative driven. Will be very, very, very fun to play with everybody. Yeah, that's about all I know. Okay. How are we going to do this? Who do we want to start? Let's start with Saltydog.
Oh, I want other people to go. I'm gonna follow the crowd.
Oh, I think we
Didn't you
already have you.
vote on
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
you.
you already
Yeah,
voted.
Saltydog, Red Dead Redemption, or Red Dead Redemption 4 is it 1?
I don't think we're gonna get to Rocket League or Outward, so just throw my second vote from Rocket League to I think Hades, maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, just throw it on Hades.
All right. Who's next? Ninja.
All right. One human fall flat.
Okay.
He's already voted.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he was one of the votes. You already
No.
have two up there.
Witherbottom and Saltydog reacted with 1.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a 3.
This is the 3 for.
All right. What you
All
got,
right, let's
Ninja?
go. Okay, so for number 2, I'm gonna do Risk of Rain.
Ooh, nice. Good
Yeah.
choice.
No, that
I
that
like
game
that
looks
game.
really fun. I've seen some people play it. Number 3, I will do Red Dead. It's about time for a replay, and I'd like to try the multiplayer. Number 4, I'll do Outward. And number 5, I'll do World War Z Zombies.
All right, it's me. Number 1, I think we're going to do Jedi Fallen Order. Number 2, Risk of Rain. Number 3, Hades. I'll do number 4, Red Dead Redemption. And I'll do number 5, Astroneer. All right, Angry. What you got?
One Hades. 2 Risk of Rain.
Nice.
3 World War Z. 4 Human Fall Flat.
Wow.
Yeah. 5. Raft.
I do want to play Raft at some point.
Okay, are we ready?
I don't know what it is.
I think it's obviously Human Fall Flat, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought about just voting for Human Fall Flat just to get it over with, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yes.
Human Fall
Finally!
Flat.
Let's go. Honestly, Jedi Fallen Order 75% off. I may buy that anyways.
It's a good game. I've played it.
I haven't played it yet. I may play it well.
You're probably going to get all bitchy about like the story somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
There's importance of it, like, so if you're going to set yourself in a like
All
an
right, I gotta
environment,
go.
like, now if you're going to set yourself in an environment of like this is where the world is, you can't sit there and like retcon what actually happened.
Watch them.
Like it would be like going into the like Lord of the Rings and being like, well, see, Frodo didn't actually throw the ring into Mount Doom. Well, he didn't, but whatever.
See, that
Well,
whole
that-
story was about
that actually-
Gandalf molesting Frodo.
Well, no, that's actually kind of how they made the new trilogy for Star Wars. He didn't actually throw Palpatine down the shaft into the center of the Death Star.
Absolutely, he did.
Well, apparently not.
House
He's
was
still
just
alive.
like there was a trampoline at the bottom, and he just came back up after they left.
How else would he survive into the episode 9?
It's basically
ask-
the end of
That's J.J.
Emperor's
Abrams.
New Groove. For the last time, we did not order a giant trampoline. Right.
All right,
Everybody
well,
remember to smash that like button.
Yes.
subscribe for Amouranth.
Demolish that like button.
Abolish.
What? All right, cool.